Sunshine Superman is the third studio album by Scottish singer-songwriter Donovan. It was released in the United States on August 26, 1966, but was not released in the UK because of a contractual dispute. In June 1967, a compilation of tracks from this album and the follow-up, Mellow Yellow, was released as Sunshine Superman in the UK. The album featured Donovan's titular hit single, which was initially released in the US in July 1966. The album was Donovan's most successful, peaking at number 11 in the US and remaining on the Billboard Top LP charts for 6 months. The 1967 UK edition peaked at number 25. The tracks from Sunshine Superman and Mellow Yellow were not mixed into stereo, with the exception of Season of the Witch until the 2011 2-CD deluxe edition issued by UK EMI. When it was released in 1966, Donovan's Sunshine Superman was one of the first psychedelic rock tunes to top the pop charts. Since then, the hypnotical, jangling hit has become synonymous with the acid-drenched ethos of the ear. The song whispers of LSD fueled summers and syrupy mind trips at the first listen. But upon closer inspection, the tune's true meaning touches on something different. Behind the song, like many songs, Sunshine Superman began with love. Donovan met his future wife, Linda Lawrence, in 1965. At the time, she was healing from her separation with the Rolling Stones' Brian Jones, with whom she had a young son. Donovan and Linda courted briefly. However, in pursuit of her modeling career and fresh start, Linda left England for Los Angeles, California. When Donovan found himself in the States promoting his new hit song, Catch the Wind, he and Linda reconnected. It wouldn't be long before the musician proposed, something the young Linda declined in need of time. I was miserable, but undeterred. Donovan shared the experiences in an interview. Back in London in the early fall of '65, I lived above the flat of my manager, Ashley Kozak. Missing Linda, I began to write Sunshine Superman. Sunshine came softly through my window today. The snaking song begins in a tiptoeing rhythm. Could have tripped out easy, but I've changed my ways. It'll take a time, I know it, but in a while. You're gonna be mine, I know it. We'll do it in style. 'Cause I made my mind up, you're going to be mine. As I wrote the words and music, it became an optimistic heartbreak song. Like many of my songs, it expressed hopeful melancholy. The artist continued debunking the common misconception. The second line, could have tripped out easy, but I've changed my ways. Nothing has to do with an acid trip. It means I could have allowed my thoughts to slip into depression, but I didn't. The song, however, is a sign of the times and does not make references to the acid-tinted ideologies of the mind expression Olympics of the 1960s. Sunshine was indeed slang for LSD. The artist admitted, but reference was actually about the sun coming through my flat's window. As for the Superman reference, he explained it had little to do with the superhero. It's reference to the book Thus Spoke Zarathustra by Friedrich Nietzsche, who wrote about the evolution of consciousness to reach a higher Superman state he shared. Everybody's hustling just to have a little scene. He sings in one verse, but his desire to no longer make it. It's to be with Linda. He makes mention of Green Lantern in another line, asserting his lover that the comic book character ain't got a nothing on me. I can't make like a turtle and dive for your pearls in the sea. While several lyrics can easily equate to a non-sensual stop, the song contains a through line. The gist of the song in the recurring words, when you've made up your mind forever to be mine. Donovan explained the line was simply a prediction that in time, Linda and I would once again be together. And they would be by 1970. I recorded 6 more albums and had toured to support them. The artist shared I was exhausted, so I decided to retreat to the woods of Herefordshire, England, where I had a little cottage that I rented when I was away on tour. The artist shared I was exhausted, so I decided to retreat to the woods of Herefordshire, England, where I had a little cottage that I rented out in the woods when I was away on tour. One day while asleep upstairs, the artist heard a car pull up to the cottage. As I came down the stairs, the front door opened and Laurie, a friend, breezed in. With her was Linda, who had assumed that I was away and was considering renting the place. Linda and I were both in awe. They were married later that year and have been together ever since. Now, for something psychedelic. Here we go.
The sunshine came softly through my window today. Could have tripped out easy, but I changed my way. It'll take a time, I know it, but in a while you're gonna be mine, I know it. We'll do it in style. 'Cause I made my mind up, you're going to be mine. Tell you right now, any trick in the book now, baby, oh, that I can find. Superman or Green Lantern ain't got nothing on me. I can make like a turtle and dive for all pearls in the sea. You can just sit there thinking on your velvet throne. Yes, about all the rainbows you can have to your own. 'Cause I made my mind up, you're going to be mine. Tell you right now, any trick in the book now, baby, who that I can find. Everybody's hustling just to have a little scene. When I say we'll be cool, I think that you know what I mean. We stood on a beach at sunset. Do you remember when? I know a beach where, baby, I never ends. When you've made your mind up forever to be mine. Take a little hand and slowly blow your little mind. 'Cause I made my mind up, you're going to be mine. Tell you right now, any trick in a book now, baby, who that I can find. Superman or Green Lantern ain't got nothing on me. I can make like a turtle and dive for your pearls in the sea. You can sit there thinking on your velvet throne about all the rainbows that you can have for your own. When you made your mind up forever to be mine. Pick your little hand and slowly throw your little mind. When you made your mind up forever to be mine. Pick your little hand, I'll pick your little hand and slowly throw your little mind. Throw your little mind. Yep.